And here we have a 1964 Studebaker. I'm going to say a Lark Cruiser. I like the Studebaker emblem. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a shame they couldn't have survived. Had they survived. I'm not going to read all of this, but just all it says is by 1960 Studebaker was broke, so they had to find a way of making something old look new. So this was their attempt at taking the Lark and differentiating it with sub-model levels. But what I really like, you see, that guy was trying to sell me that Nova. But these compact cars, they really say something. I mean, look how stately they look for their size class. This is a 64. So look at a 64. Look at everything from 64. The Falcon, the Chevy 2 Nova, the Valiant, and the Rambler. These are very stately cars for their size. The dashboard, instrument cluster is relatively simple. I mean, it's sort of like with those rich people where they're slumming it. It's like this car is almost slumming luxury. Look at that. Look at those seats. This car is like slumming luxury. It has so few luxurious features, almost none, but it still feels luxurious. Just the interior. Can't get a car stitched like that anymore. Just miss. It says Studebaker across the whole trunk lid. And even the white walls work, 15-inch tires. I don't even think this thing came with 15s. I think that's what makes it look really nice. You can look at this side of the car, and if you didn't know anything, is this a Rolls Royce? No, I'm not saying it's a Rolls Royce, but the way the front door and the rear door is shaped is sort of Corniche-like. If you look at the car from this angle, it's got a little Corniche feel to it. And you got 15-inch tires on it. I mean, I believe this thing did not come with 15-inch tires or wheels. What is this? I'm trying to look for the 205 75 15. And that's a 205. Imagine if you put a 225 on this or a 215. How stout this car would look. With that type of radial tire on it. So it's 1964 Studebaker Cruiser, 4-door. This is a British car, an Austin Healy 3000 Mark III. I made a video on this car before. 1967. So we're going to pass on it. And we're going to go over here to a 1930 Pontiac. This is the Oakland 101. It's a very attractive car that Pontiac did there. See, apparently there's a crank in there to raise the windshield so you can get some ventilation, because they didn't put a vent scoop here. on the cowl. Oh, man, just right now I got this stuff. Interior has been reupholstered. You know, you could drive these cars on the highway. It's just, but realistic, not the interstate, but the U.S. highway system, because these cars are not capable of doing those kind of speeds. And if they are, they're not capable of braking from those kind of speeds. Here's your trunk. He came all the way back to the fence. Maryland plates on it. There's a spare tire here. Alright. Those are wooden spoke wheels. Just like the Chevrolet. But he put the steel cover on them. Another spare tire. So he's carrying 2 spare tires. Yeah, so 1930 Oakland 101. $1967. Well, let me just do a quick Austin Healy Mark III. And in 1964 Studebaker. Studebaker Cruiser. So